Hello, one and all, and Happy New Year, one and all. Welcome to my first video of 2026. My last video for 2025 was my plans for this year, 2026. And this is also going to, technically speaking, be somewhat of a two-parter. I mean, I consider it to be a two-parter anyway. But really, my plans for whatever year and reviews for other types of videos, I kind of are kind of very equal to each other, and I kind of say the same stuff, really. Also, guys, one other thing: I've got my phone camera in a position literally underneath my computer, so that way my eye contact can improve upon. So, I'm still figuring this out, just to make my presenting myself a bit better. I mean, let's just face it, even with smaller YouTubers like me, I've still figuring it out, but I'll get there anyway. But I think this might actually will go well for now on anyway. Plus, my phone overall's got better quality, so I might not use my webcam anymore. So, guys, I can't believe it's 2026 already. Last year was my 10th year anniversary of my YouTube channel, which is insane. Because I literally did it, honestly. I reached 10 years, which is insane. So, guys, before we actually get into the actual topic of this video, which is reviews for 2026, because I do like to have kind of a separate reviews plans, because part of my thing of my YouTube channel is reviews. I review things. So my plans for 2026, I said that I was kind of getting a little bit tired of just having this as a movie related channel, even though I still want to do reviews, but of course expand upon me a little bit, like regards to game reviews, TV show reviews. But I kind of want to just expand it upon a little bit and do, like, maybe vlogs or something, or maybe reviews on like 3D stuff. Because if you saw my recent short, I did a Krispy Kreme glazed ring donut review. If you want to check it out, it's on my channel. It's on my shorts menu. Also, I covered 3 of the Feastables chocolates, a couple of soft drinks, as well as Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, and 5 of the Prime flavors. Also, sometimes as well, I will have also done 4 quick movie review shorts, which I might bring back again. I don't know. So I'm trying to connect my Instagram and TikTok, because TikTok's kind of a mashup between YouTube and Instagram, my 2 favorite social media platforms, into one. And so TikTok is like another video based thing, which I'm currently enjoying right now. So, but I'll see how it all turns out anyway. And if expanding upon media doesn't work out, like, I have a plan to do a vlog throughout January, my month. If it doesn't work out, if anything else doesn't work out, okay, fine, we'll maybe stick to what I usually do, what you've seen before in this channel. Alright, on to the actual topic, reviews. So since 2024, 2 years ago, I have done plans for movie reviews. Then in the new year for 25 last year, I continued that, and now I'm doing it again this year. So this is just going to be for media related stuff only. So in regards to like movies, I'll get into a list right now. So I'm gonna actually look at what I missed from 2025 last year. Also, another reason I stopped doing my best films anymore, simply because I have a Letterboxd account. You can literally go on there and see what is my favorite at the moment, and sometimes that does change depending how I rewatch stuff. But I still want to just do these reviews anyway, because there's quite a lot that I've missed. I wouldn't want to do like every movie in particular, but movies like Sinners, I cannot believe I missed that. Uh, 28 Years Later is another one. F1. Nobody 2. I should probably review Nobody first. Black Phone 2 should probably do a Black Phone review. Maybe I'll not just do horror movies in my Halloween special, just simply because I like to keep that classic movies. But anyway, Predator Badlands. Predator Badlands. As well as another one that I missed. Warfare, I missed that one, unfortunately. Accountant 2, I missed that. Final Destination Bloodlines, the 6th Final Destination film, I missed that, unfortunately. One Battle After Another. And so not exactly all those movies extremely quickly, but there's some I'd like to do. Also, Shelby Oaks. I recently just watched Shelby Oaks on Blu-ray. I picked it up on Blu-ray. It's my last physical media thing I picked up last year. And so I recently just watched it a couple days ago. So I'm going to have a review for Shelby Oaks at some point. Chris Stuckman's new film, Shelby Oaks. And so those are like the newer release movies that I've missed out on. Of course, I'll do any other ones from like 2024 and back to the start of the 2020s decade. But really, the sort of older movie reviews I sort of consider are 2010s and back to all the way to the start anyway. In regards to classic movie reviews, before we actually get to classic reviews, K-pop Demon Hunters is another one that I didn't review. Definitely would like to review that one. Alright, on to some classics that I, myself, would like to do. So I'm gonna just go through my Letterboxd, actually, just to keep my memory right. And so that way it can keep me going. Where is it? There we go. Also, if I scroll down, what I'm looking at here, this isn't necessarily a new release movie, but it's a thing that has been actually come out, which has been a dream project for releasement for some time by Quentin Tarantino, and that is the Kill Bill movies. No, it's not the Bloody Fair, unfortunately. It's just the actual standalone Kill Bill movies, Volume 1 and 2. I have plans to review both of those movies. And I'm fully aware that the Bloody Affair is the definitive Kill Bill version, particularly Quentin Tarantino, because he considers it one film. But I think I might still just do 2 separate reviews, just to see how I go from there. Regards to classic reviews, a movie that's just come up to my mind, which I just found on Now TV, Snow Day, released from 2000, the year I was born. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow have been pretty cold days. Not snowy days, but pretty icing days. That also kind of relates to snow. You know, so Snow Day, this older Nickelodeon movie that sort of relates to these days I just mentioned being very icy recently, this weekend and tomorrow. Definitely would like to give that a watch and see what I think of that one. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'd love to review. I'll not announce them immediately because otherwise something will come in the way and it doesn't happen. You know. But just to tell you, the Kill Bill movies I definitely would love to review. But I'm just going to look through the list, see what I want to review in particular. And see here. The Raid 1 and 2. I would love to review those. Old Boy, would love to do that one. Minority Report, I'd love to do that one. Would love to do some more Steven Spielberg movies. Mad Max 1 and 3, Beyond Thunderdome, I still yet to review those. And then I'll have officially completed my Mad Max movies review series. Last Samurai, another Tom Cruise film. Definitely would love to do that one. Hurt Locker would be a good one to do. Heat. I mean, I review Collateral on my channel, so I'd love to do Heat because that's another Michael Mann movie. They are two of his best films, I think. Forrest Gump, that would be something to do for a review. Shawshank Redemption, I'd love to review Shawshank. Maybe I'll review this movie and Forrest Gump, or maybe some other Oscar bait movie that kind of relates to it in about March time-ish. I'll see about that. Men in Black, I'd love to review. Some more Jim Carrey stuff I'd love to do. Because I reviewed the first Ace Ventura movie. Would love to do the second movie. The Mask. Cable Guy. Dumb and Dumber and Liar Liar. All those good stuff. Some more David Fincher movies. Last year I reviewed Seven because it had its 30th anniversary last year. It was great reviewing Seven. Love that movie. Social Network would be a great one to do. Fight Club. Oh, just talked about that one. Broke the rules of Fight Club. There's a lot of types of movies I'd love to review. Let's go to gaming reviews, in fact. I've done all three of the Insomniac Spider-Man games. Spider-Man, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2. Love those games to bits. I graded Spider-Man 1 and 2, the Insomniac games. However, though, I am going to do out of 10s for now on, because I think out of 10s is the most suitable grading system for game reviews. So definitely I'm going to do out of 10s. Then last year I reviewed 2 Assassin's Creed games, Assassin's Creed 2 and 3, because those 2 to me were the most interesting ones I wanted to review. In regards to game reviews, I am currently playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Oh my god, would love to review that game, but I would like to finish it first before I actually do review it. And so that's definitely something that I'd love to review for sure. Also, Red Dead Redemption is on PlayStation Plus currently. So after when I complete Indiana Jones Great Circle, I'll definitely get onto Red Dead Redemption, the first one, for sure. And then GTA 5. I have been wanting to review GTA 5 for quite some time. I love that game. And if there's any other game reviews that come to my mind I want to do, I'll do immediately. Some TV shows, on the other hand. Last year I reviewed the Netflix Daredevil. Sorry if the light keeps changing. It's just because I'm flicking through. Last year I reviewed the Netflix Daredevil series, and last year I reviewed Cobra Kai, because Cobra Kai is one of my favorite shows of all time. I love that show to no end. I want to review it so badly, considering how it ended. Daredevil Netflix series, I've got to review that. Jessica Jones and Punisher, I'd love to do those sometime, because Jessica Jones is going to return in Daredevil Born Again Season 2. And Punisher is having a Marvel special presentation coming up. So I've watched the entire Punisher show, so I'll maybe review that show leading up to that. I have watched the first 2 seasons of Jessica Jones, so I think I'd like to watch Season 3. I've not watched Season 3 yet. And then maybe once it's finished, I'll do a review of the full series sometime. Some other shows. Looking over there, my Game of Thrones box set, that's something I definitely need to review sometime, even if it's not during winter. No, winter's not calling to do in winter, no pun intended. And possibly Stranger Things, because I reviewed the first 3 seasons. I'll see how I feel anyway. I mean, I did watch the entirety of season 5. But hey-oh. I remember I wanted to bring some childhood stuff as well. Back in 2024, I think I reviewed the first season of Thomas and Friends, or as most people call it, Thomas the Tank Engine. I think I maybe would like to bring some more of the older seasons along, at least until season 7 anyway, because that's kind of where the classic era of that show ended. And if some other shows, you know, if I generally feel like it, you know, and because of me mentioning all this stuff, whether it was a movie, TV show, or a game, doesn't mean it'll happen immediately. They're just possibles, and if they do happen, great, and if they don't, not the end of the world, because I'm still happy to do new release reviews. As much as I can anyway, because that's what most likely everyone in this film community that I'm a part of does these days, which is fine, you know. I completely understand why that there are new movies coming out, and they're the types of movies that are currently shown in cinemas, you know. Also, guys, one other reason I stopped doing my best films, even though I didn't really want to, because those are fun to make, even though it's hard to narrow down, because I have not been to the cinema much lately. You know, if something does come on a streaming service, okay, I'll watch immediately. But I'm just going to try and bring some more, a little bit of go with the flow this year, see what happens, if I see a movie or not. If not, it is what it is. This is why I consider this to be more of a classic movie reviewing channel. Going back to movies, because movies is really my big thing I do. So Ben-Hur, the 50s Ben-Hur, that's definitely something I'd love to do. Sorry. Those 90s Nicolas Cage action films, whether it's Con Air, Face Off, or The Rock, you know, those would be good ones to do. Some more John Hughes movies, because I've reviewed The Breakfast Club and Planes, Trains and Automobiles. So definitely would like to bring some more. Possibly some more Spielberg films, if it felt like it, you know. But yeah, guys, that's just kind of pretty much it, really. And yeah, something that I didn't possibly mention could be reviewed. Some that I did could, some I did mention may not. It is what it is. Also, guys, I'll try and figure out if I want to do a most anticipated movies for this year, 2026. I'll think about it anyway. Because if I'm being honest, I don't know if I do have a number one most anticipated. I just like to pick certain movies, but I'll see where I go from there anyway. But there you go, guys. That's my review plans for 2026. Also, kind of somewhat of a part 2 from my video before New Year's Eve. Video where I did my plans for 2026, which I sort of mentioned elements at the beginning of this video. After New Year's Day, my reviews for plans for 26. But comment down below what you guys think of my suggestions, if they're possibly for happening to my channel. What do you think? Let me know down below. As always, if you're new to my channel, I'm a movie reviewer from the UK that likes to do movie reviews, particularly classics, because they're my favourite types to do. But of course, I would do new releases here and there and every once in a while. As always, if you're new to my channel, feel free to like, subscribe, and notify that bell before you leave. All my social media links are in the description below. And feel free to comment if you want. But if you're a returner, welcome back and hope you enjoyed my content so far. And until my next video, I shall see you then, and peace.